Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Norbert calling you from London, and I'm here with the head organizer for the 2023 World Team Championship for both Warmachine and MCP, and that's Gil Serepi from Denmark. Hey, Gil.
Hello, Norbert.
So, Gil, you and I are going to demonstrate the pairing process for everybody so it's very clear, and hopefully it will be done correctly on the day. Isn't that right?
Correct, correct. They do have a short window, so we don't take too much time of the playing time out away.
Okay.
Secondly, we do have 15 minutes to do the pairing process.
Okay. Yep. Right. So where would you find this pairing process? Well, if you go to the WTC website, which is wmhwtc.wordpress.com, which is shown here. If you go onto this bar here and where it says player packet, if you click that, it'll bring up a PDF with all the information about the venue and logistics, as well as the rules of the matches and so forth. And on page 12 here, you can see here on the right-hand side, this pairing process that we're about to go through with everybody is there. So you can follow along if you're watching this video, or read it after you watch the video so you can understand it better. So, but we're going to demonstrate it now. Let me turn off the screen here. Oh, wrong person. There we go. Okay, so we've set it up so that we have 5 player cards on the table. So each of these cards you have to pretend is one person with their roster. So I have 5 down here at the bottom. That'll be me. And Gil will play the opposing captain with the 5 cards at the top. And I should mention, even though we're using this for MCP, the same process applies to both Warmachine and MCP. Okay.
Correct.
So the first thing is that you have to dice off to see who wins and can decide if they want to be Team A or Team B. So for MCP, you would use a priority roll to do this. If it's Warmachine, you just use D6 to roll off against each other. And whoever's the winner of that roll gets to choose if they are Team A or Team B. And the reason this is important is because Team B gets to choose 2 of the matchups, but they'll get to choose 3 of the tables that those matches will be played on. And Team A's captain gets to choose 3 matchups, but only 2 of the tables that are getting played on. And so this will become clearer as we do this together. So we have rolled off. I'm going to say I won, and I decided to be Team A. Okay, so what happens then is Team B takes one of their characters and puts it up, serves it up, so to speak, to the other team. This could be because you feel like you're an all-rounder list, for instance, and could take on anybody, or you're throwing this person under the bus, perhaps, or some other strategy. Anyway, you put that one up. Then Team A here will confer and decide which 2 players to put up against that player that Gil put up, okay? So, Gil, who do you think would be a good opponent for Dormammu?
Oh, Dormammu is gonna go and pick Cable, and now you can tell me where we're playing.
That's right. Because you pick the matchup, I get to decide where to put those players. So I'll decide I'll put them over on table 1, or let's say over there. Okay? Now, my character stays on the table, correct?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah. So now you've served me up 2 players that my team can choose from. Okay, so Doc Ock and Green Goblin get put up. And so I confer with my team, and we decide Iron Man clearly has to go against Green Goblin.
Awesome.
Okay,
And
now,
I checked there on my list, and he wants to play on table 4.
okay, so you put him over on table 4. Now you've left one Doc Ock character up there. I decide that Nick Fury and Captain America, they look like they are going to be perfect for that matchup, no matter
Awesome.
which you choose.
Yeah. And I'm saying I want to play against Shield with Doc Ock.
Okay, so I'll say that we decide that we're going to play that match on table 3. Doesn't matter, but the point is I picked the table, leaving this one.
Yeah.
Now here's where it gets a little interesting, because effectively now,
I put up 2 lists, and then you basically have the choice, because whoever you pick for that one, you automatically pick the other one for the other one.
exactly. So Steve, I say Steve and Malekith should play, which means that automatically Daredevil and Kingpin will play. But because I effectively chose both matches, you get to put them down on the tables that you want, correct?
Yes, and basically, technically, I have to pick this table first.
Yep.
But since I'm know there's only 2 tables left. I get to pick both of them at the same. So we decide with this player and this player that he wants to play on table 2, and then he gets the last table.
Exactly. All right. So very straightforward. There's no shenanigans. There's nothing hidden about anything, and it kind of circulates back and forth. I think the biggest decision captains need to make is, first of all, if they win the priority roll, whether they want to be Team A or Team B, and then also then deciding how they want to serve up players, because you can do it either in a sacrificial way or you can do it in a way that's more strategic in terms of who you think is going to be a strong contender into any other of the matches that are still available on the table.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know it definitely in Warmachine, there's been years where somebody won the role and decided they want to be Team B because they wanted to pick tables
Mm-hmm.
and then control the matchup picking that way and come out ahead. And we are going to make sure that for MCP as well, that the row of 5 tables is going to be different in terrain. They're both going to be different types, and there's going to be a different amount. So you're going to have between 12 and 20 pieces of terrain on every table, but you might have a table where Shield goes, oh, that's awesome. There's only size 2 and one size 3, so it's an open table.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be another table that, holy shit, there's a lot of stuff here. Magneto's going to love this table.
Mm-hmm.
Or Hulk, Juggernaut, or whatever list is going to love this table. And there's going to be, so there's going to be all different types. So the choices matter. The choices have to matter. Because otherwise there's no point having the pairing process. So that's incorporated in the terrain setup for us.
Brilliant. All right, Gil, thanks so much. We're recording this just about 2 weeks ahead of the WTC. We're super excited to be out there very soon, and we hope everybody has a great time meeting all kinds of different members of the community from around the world and playing some fantastic games of either Warmachine or MCP.
Absolutely.